Something that I have noticed Trump do is, use his the tip of his thumb and his index finger, and try and write imaginary sentences, especially when he's talking to journalists. And I think the reception of that nonverbal cue, whatever it stands for, is mixed, because Trump has his perception. There has been a lot of perception management this time in the media, and I don't explicitly intend to go into any of the political or personal aspects of his life. But surely this NVC does not stand for some universal signification. But in your understanding, consistent with Trump's image and his persona, what do you think this stands for? I've noticed him do that, especially when he's a little agitated or maybe sometimes feeling a bit passionate. And Trump has this very amusing or idiosyncratic way of talking sometimes when he speaks in fragments. We all do that, but he's leader at the highest stage of politics in the world. So his doing that sends out a different kind of signal altogether. So I suppose, would it be possible for you to throw some light on his hand gestures and everything else?
Okay, that's a very clear observation of Trump's very colorful presence on stage, being the world's most popular person. Right. Like I said before, NVCs could vary from one culture to another. We can assign several meanings to just one sign because, again, we are different in many ways. For example, this one, as you mentioned, this can mean okay, for many people. But again, because we're talking about Trump, there should be something very, very specific to this. And it's not just a simple okay that we generate, right? Being very generic an idea. We have to know his background. We know who he is. He is very much accustomed to the Wall Street practices, and he's a businessman. He has Trump Tower, and he has the gilded sort of establishments in New York City. I've seen one, strolling down. I saw this Trump Tower, and looking up, I was thinking, okay, really, he is really moneyed and all that. So when he does this, well, a lot of observers would say that this is very much going in the direction of the money idea, or okay, the idea that he is a rich person, he is accustomed to doing this, as if to signal that, okay, it's always money all the time that we are doing, making America great again. But in your question, you were implying that, okay, perhaps this could mean something else, like when he's agitated. So to deepen that observation, yes, we're saying that not just Trump, but many people would actually do this when they want to emphasize something, a minute idea, for example, to be really understood by the people he is conveying the idea to. You see, when you try to pinch, the forefinger and this thumb, you're trying to zero in on something. It's as if you're saying, okay, this is the minutest idea. See, to exaggerate things, minutest, just to neologize things. This is the tiniest of all. And he is hoping, being the speaker, that the one listening to him could really understand and can picture the idea in the most clearest way. And even that is very redundant, most clearest, okay? That is just to naturalize the mood of the person saying that he wants this to be understood so clearly. Whatever happens to this along the way, even if it does not mean like what we're thinking, still it conveys that generic response from the people that, they clap their hands and they laud him, they appreciate him, they voted Trump to be the president, because perhaps these NBCs he has been given to these people really went well with their understanding of what this should mean, or what this could mean, as a form of emphasizing these ideas that now he is the president who survived that assassination attempt. This is the kind of resonance we are getting once we're seeing this image, because it's not really that as he did it. It's like this. There's this pinching image. If you see it, if you zoom it out, there's the pinching image, not this, as if it's circular. No, it's not so circular, but it's like this. So it's like you're zeroing in on something and you have to understand it, whatever happens. If you are pro him, wonderful. If you are against him, well, it's high time that you understand what this means in its most simple version. Is into the simple version, by the way.